Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to my respectful panels. My name is Farzana Zakirah Binti Misran with my metric number AN190125. I am under the supervision of my beloved supervisor, Dr. Eliza Binti Mohammed. In regard for today's presentation, I would like to present a proposal for my bachelor degree project entitled Extraction of Lycopersicon esculentum and Centella asiatica by Soxhlet method for the production of herbal soap with antimicrobial and antioxidant properties. Throughout my studies, a guided outline had been developed in order to complete this project. As presented in the screen right now, it includes the introduction, literature review, methodology, expected results, and lastly the conclusion. I also included two Gantt charts at the end of the slide. Without delaying anymore, I will now proceed to the introduction. This introduction part will be started with the research background. The first point of the research background is herbs. Herbs actually refers to a plant that does not produce a woody stem. They have been used for a variety of purposes since long time ago, and mostly for the prevention and cure of disease. For example, they are used to treat asthma and eczema. Herbs are still actively applied in many sectors even until these days. And in cosmetic products, they are used for its antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, and antimicrobial qualities. The next point is herbal soaps. Herbal soap is one of the application of herbs in cosmetic products. They are produced by using organic products made from natural herbs that are healthier and much more beneficial for the skin. Moving on to the next point, herbal soap containing Lycopersicon esculentum and Centella asiatica extracts. In this study, herbal soap containing both of these extracts will be produced. The reason for the selection of the herbal plant chosen is because both herbal plant contains high antioxidant and antimicrobial properties. Both properties are actually very useful in soaps since it enhances the efficiency of the soap as a cleansing agent. Next, Soxhlet extraction method. The extracts of both plants in the study will be using the Soxhlet extraction method by using Soxhlet apparatus that consists of distillation flask, sample holder, siphon, and condenser. This method is an extraction of a substance from a solid material that has come into contact with the liquid. The liquid is actually the solvent used during the extraction. And lastly, what to study in this project is there are three properties of the soap that are going to be studied, which are the antimicrobial properties, antioxidant properties, and physicochemical properties. These properties will be studied and determined through specific methods each. The conduction of this study was started due to the problem occurring. So here, I present the problem statement of this study. Firstly, there are many cleaning products that were formulated by using chemical ingredients instead of natural substances. These chemical substances, as commonly known, have harmful effects on humans' health, either in short term or long term. That is why herbal soaps should be produced to replace these synthetic soaps in order to maintain the safety when using the product. The second problem statement is the fragrance in soaps are classified as allergens, neurotoxins, and carcinogens, which are indicating that they are toxic substances. In herbal soaps, they are only scented by using purely essential oil only, even though they may and will change over time, but herbal soaps are still a safer way to protect our skin and also our health. And lastly, triclosan, which is added into the soap, may pose severe health risk when exposed to. Triclosan is actually an antimicrobial chemical, which is usually added into soaps. The drawbacks of using this chemical is that They will enhance the formation and the proliferation of bacteria that are resistant to antimicrobial cleansers. Therefore, as an alternative, herbal soap containing herbal plants extracts with an antimicrobial properties is suggested. Next, we will move on to the objectives. There are four objectives to be achieved at the end of this study. Firstly, it is to extract lycopene from Lycopersicon esculentum and also essential oils from the Centella asiatica by using Soxhlet extraction method. Second, it is to produce natural soap containing Lycopersicon esculentum and Centella asiatica extract. The third objective is to perform the physicochemical test on soap containing Lycopersicum esculentum and Centella asiatica extracts. And lastly, it is to determine the effectiveness of antimicrobial and antioxidant properties of the soap containing Lycopersicum esculentum and Centella asiatica. I will now continue my presentation with the literature review. Firstly, antioxidant activity. Antioxidants are actually bioregulators and also oxidation suppressors that can help to extend the shelf life of soap and also avoiding free radical damage. The free radicals are actually the unstable atoms that can cause harm to cells, leading to chronic disease. Examples of this chronic disease are such as cardiovascular disease, heart disease, and also cancer. The antioxidants will avoid the free radical damage by neutralizing the free radical itself. Next, antimicrobial activity. Antimicrobial performance of soaps can be defined as its capacity to kill or to hinder the growth of germs. In soap, antimicrobial properties prevents against skin problems such as scabies or rashes, the treatment of related infection such as ringworms, and also evens the skin toning and smoothness. Next is Lycopersicon esculentum. It is actually the scientific name of a tomato. Tomato has a high content of beta-carotene and lycopene, and this lycopene has antioxidant qualities that can help in the cell protection or repair of damaged cells. Other than that, it can also inhibit the development of pathogens, including E. coli and also Salmonella typhimurium, due to its antimicrobial properties. This shows that tomato is a suitable ingredient to be used in natural soups. Next, Centella asiatica or gotu-kola. It is well known for its therapeutic characteristics such as anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, for wound healing, anti-cancer activity, and for neurological treatment. It also has antimicrobial properties that mainly comes from its ethanolic extract. Other than that, they also has high antioxidant activity that is equivalent to that of rosemary and sage. Next is the extraction of herbal plants. In this study, Soxhlet extraction method will be implemented by using ethanol as the solvent. It is to extract the active plant ingredients or the secondary metabolites such as alkaloids and flavonoids. Next is the production of soap. Production of soap is uh, done through saponification process. Saponification is a hydration reaction in which free hydroxide will disrupt the ester bonds between fatty acids and glycerol in a triglyceride. It will release free fatty acids and glycerol in which both are soluble in water. There are three types of saponification, which are cold saponification, hot saponification, and semi-hot saponification. In this study, hot saponification process will be implemented. And lastly is the physicochemical test. Physicochemical is actually the inherent physical and chemical qualities of a substance. For soap, the physicochemical properties are included as the moisture content, total fatty matter, pH, and also the foaming retention of the soap. These properties will determine the efficiency of the soap as a cleansing agent. Now, I will continue with the methodology part. Firstly is the extraction method. The first early steps are the sample preparation step. After the sample prepared will then go through Soxhlet extraction method, and then the extracted product will be tested on its antimicrobial properties through this diffusion method and its antioxidant properties to DPPH scavenging assays. Next is the soap production process. In the soap production, there will be two types of soap to be produced, which is the soap-based formula. Soap-based formula is the soap that does not contain any herbal extracts, while herbal soaps are the soap that will be produced containing herbal extracts with different combinations, both of which soap produced will be tested on its physicochemical properties and antioxidant and antimicrobial properties. Now is the expected results. These are the expected results to be obtained at the end of the study. Firstly, is the extraction of lycopene from the Lycopersicon esculentum and the extraction of essential oils from the Centella asiatica. It is expected that these extractions are conducted successfully by using the Soxhlet extraction method. Secondly, natural soap containing Lycopersicon esculentum and Centella asiatica extracts are also expected to be produced successfully through the suggested method, which is hot process saponification method. Third is the physicochemical test, which includes foam retention test, pH evaluation test, moisture content, and total fatty matter. It is expected that these tests are conducted efficiently on the soap containing both Lycopersicon esculentum and Centella asiatica extracts. And lastly, the evaluation on the effectiveness of the antimicrobial properties and antioxidant properties. For antimicrobial properties, it is expected to be successfully tested through this diffusion technique against S. epidermis and E. coli, while antioxidant properties is expected to be successfully conducted through the DPPH scavenging assays. Now we have arrived at the end of the presentation. So these are the conclusion that has been made after the research study that has been conducted. So firstly, the herbal soap containing both Lycopersicon esculentum and Centella asiatica extracts is supposed to be the best herbal soap formulation compared to other formulations. This is because both herbal plants contain high antioxidant and antimicrobial properties. Next, the Soxhlet extraction method is supposed to be suitable to be used for efficient extraction of the herbal plants. This is because there are previous research that has been successfully conducted this method on other herbal plants. The third conclusion is the best herbal formulation should have balanced value obtained for all of the physicochemical tests conducted. Understanding on the absorbance value of DPPH scavenging assay will be relating it to the antioxidant activity of the herbal soap. Theoretically, low absorbance value determines the high antioxidant activity of the herbal soap. And lastly is the determination of MIC, which is the minimum inhibitory concentrations. This will define the effectiveness of the herbal soap in order to inhibit the development of the microorganisms. Last but not least, this is the Gantt chart for PSM1 and this is the Gantt chart for PSM2 that will be conducted in the next semester. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much for listening and have a good day.